Detroit Sports Network, powered by Wheat Visuals.
T Sims on Detroit Sports Network. How you doing?
Chilling. What's going on?
Nothing, just chilling and everything. It's been a while. I've been trying to get you on here.
Yeah. Always trying to, I'm gonna show love with you, support you from the beginning. So whatever you need, I got you.
For sure. So, you grew up playing PAL for the Rams, right?
Yeah, West 7 Rams.
Okay. How was that like when you was playing for the Rams in Little League?
That was smooth. The Rams then blew up now. They one of the premier teams in PAL. Back then we was solid, but they blew up now. But RP to Coach Day, the referee that passed, that was my 18 coach.
Yeah,
Coach Day.
he used to. I used to see him all my life, like all my PAL games and everything. I used to see him reffing too and doing fields and everything. So rest in peace. So then you go to high school. You attended Henry Ford.
Yeah, Henry Ford, 20,000.
Okay. What position did you play there?
I played little line. I played linebacker, but I played O line, D line, linebacker, little fullback.
Okay.
10th grade JV. But O line, D line, little linebacker.
How was it like? What coach you played under? Marshall.
Coach Mike, yeah.
Okay. How was that like?
Same as now. Shit, if you listen to Coach Mike, you can't really go wrong. The GOAT.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, after high school, did you attend college?
Yep. I went to this little D3 in Wisconsin at first. Played linebacker out there. Then I went to that's when I started really learning the position. I learned how to play linebacker in college, really.
Okay.
And then I went to this JUCO in New York, Hudson Valley. That was smooth. We had a couple guys go to the NFL, CFL, so that was a high level of football. So Hudson Valley Community College.
So then you leave there. You went straight to semi-pro.
Yeah, I got a call when I was in New York. Got a call that the Ravens was about to start. Connection through Ford, couple Ford guys. So as soon as I came home, I want to say like my first couple of days they had practice. So I went out there and that's when I got started.
Okay. You started right away, or they already had a nice little team?
They did 1 7-on-7. Then I was came and that was it.
So with the leadership skills you showed on and off the field, was that did you start playing football and was a leader, or you gained that when you came to the Ravens?
No, I always been a leader. I was the captain on the Rams, 18. Coach Day, even one of the other captains, Coach Day, basically it was my dog Nate. He died too, R.I.P. Nate. He was just saying you one of the only people that got just as good as leadership skills as little Nate. So it started then. At Ford, I was a role player, so I used to lead behind the scenes. And then, all through college, I've been a leader, so even in my neighborhood, everywhere. So, Ravens just blossomed out way more.
Okay. How was the first few years playing with the Ravens, playing semi-pro?
Ravens was smooth. It's always been fun. It's been great. I bleed purple and black now. That shit in my blood is like part of me. So even from the beginning, it was us. It was a bunch of homeboys. We all basically lived together. So it started off as all your dogs playing, and it was just like a brotherhood, and that's how it led on the field. And that's kind of how we keep the Ravens. That's why it's kind of like close knit. You know what I'm saying? That's where we got it from. We got it off the mud. You know what I'm saying? We was practicing that ridge in the mud every day, and we didn't. You know what I'm saying? We ain't know practice wasn't like a burden. We started off, practice was fun because we was going to be out there playing hood football anyway.
For sure.
So, yeah, the Ravens were smooth.
Okay.
Always been.
So, when you started off with the Ravens, was y'all losing that first?
That first year, we were struggling, you know what I'm saying? We was a new team, but we was 6-6 in the conference.
Okay.
Then we jumped into the Mid-States tournament, and we won it. And that's when you could see, we start coming together. We started off by 21, 22 guys, but you could see the talent. And, semi-pro, we knew we was going to take over. That was our whole thing. We was about to take semi-pro over, my group, our group. That's all we used to say, like, it's wide open. These old heads need to get out the way. Same thing the young boys be saying now. But the difference is we actually did it. We came right in. We won the Mid-States tournament in all through Chicago. You know what I'm saying? We had to travel. We played a Detroit team. Cersei now put it like a little bunch of people together. We popped them. Then we went to Chicago back to back and won the tournament. And we actually got a bid to Florida our first year in existence. We declined it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So, y'all start off, y'all win the Mid-States tournament, right?
Yeah.
So, when did the Ravens start the Impact Semi-Pro?
That next year, 2006, we was 12-1, and that was our first year playing the Seminoles.
Okay.
Yeah, I seen Big Larry telling the story. They had never lost to a Detroit team ever. So they've been destroying all them Detroit teams. So we came, you know, we young boys, we don't care about the history. We like put the Seminoles on the schedule, and we popped them. We beat them in a dog fight. I ain't gonna say pop, but that was probably one of the most packed semi-pro games I ever seen, and that kind of like shook semi-pro up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So was Coach Hunt the quarterback?
Yeah. Rob Hunt, Roy Grant, all they was loaded.
Okay.
Yeah.
They was older back then.
No, they was still in their prime. They had just won a national, maybe 2005 or 6. They didn't know their history, but I think they won it the year before. So they were still, you know, doing their thing. That was the beginning of the end. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't the end. He stopped playing in 2010. That was 2006. So he was still a dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when y'all beat the Seminoles, how did that make you feel?
We knew we was gonna win. It was more so everybody else.
Okay.
We didn't know what we did for everybody else. They was shocked. The rest of the semi-pro world, like, dang man, y'all know what y'all did? We like, no, them niggas old. You know, we know we was gonna get at them. But then once we saw that, we saw like, okay, we the kings now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So you played with some great linebackers. How was it like playing with the Woods and the other linebackers you played with in that defense that year?
That year Woods ain't play.
He ain't play that year?
06. It was just me and Bell. Blev, Blev used to play. Blev was kind of on the end of his career by then, but he was still, you know, good leader, good physical. But the next year is where it was me, Woods, Bell, and Reese, and Zach was pretty solid too. So that's when we started getting just tons of linebacker that next year.
Okay, so that linebacker core right there, do you consider that like one of the best linebacker cores ever assembled in semi-pro?
That was a real good linebacker core. 16, it was me, Sherm, and Tuck. That was a good linebacker core. But yeah, me, Bell, and Woods with Reese coming off the bench. That's probably one of the better linebacker cores you're gonna ever get. Reese and Zach. Yeah.
Okay. How did y'all manage to play like everybody play though?
We played a 3-4, so that helped getting everybody on the field. But Reese actually was young back then, so I was a little, you know what I'm saying. Bell, Woods, of course, was already known. Bell, me, we was getting our name. Reese was, you know, younger, so, you know, it was established who was the leader, even though everybody was good. It was established who had their roles.
Okay. And y'all had that was a young team that year?
Yeah, we were still real young.
So when did y'all start win the national championship?
That year, 07.
Oh, 07?
Mm-hmm, that was our first national, our third year ever in existence, won a national.
Oh, so the Ravens been dominating like semi-pro, huh?
Yeah, I mean, third year in existence, won the national. First year in existence, had a Florida bid. So.
Okay. Like when y'all going against a big team and everything, how do y'all prepare to go out of town to play some of the top teams in the country?
We prepare the same because, I mean, really being a Raven, every game is a big game. Because there's always somebody trying to knock you off the throne and get that little, you know, get they one-up. People now, they getting they one-ups off of even playing close to us. Yeah. When it's a close game, people taking that basically like a victory. So every game a big game to us, really.
Okay. Like a couple years, y'all played the Southwest Timberwolves. Y'all was up by like 20 or something. 18. Like explain to us how did they come back and win that game?
look, you know, when you're doing interviews, you never really go back on the interviewer. But that's funny. Why you bring that up? We didn't had 30,000 comebacks. You brought our comeback loss up.
Yeah, because
No,
I know everybody want to know, like, how
Nah.
did they lose? Because this seemed like the Timberwolves was happy and they went down the drain after that.
We helped. Well, that's football. No, I take my wins, my losses. I said that was my fault. That's how I'm gonna play that. They came back. Really, it was my fault, but it's the Ravens' fault because we get big head. Everybody know that. We was chilling. They wasn't no threat. You know what I'm saying to my team, and my team after we went up and they saw that they really wasn't no threat. My team was chilling. So you know, halftime we didn't do our normal preparation. So that's why I say it's my fault because that fall on me.
So y'all lose that game, and it seemed like once y'all lost that game, y'all came back and won 35 games in a row. Like, how was it y'all able to lose that game in the heartbreaker and then come back and get y'all mind right and win 35 straight games in a couple of nationals?
That shit just pissed us off. It just pissed us off and made us realize stop playing around with people. Like, put them away. If we know nobody can't mess with us, don't play around. It just woke us up a little bit. Just, you know what I'm saying? You beat somebody's ass and then they fuck around and catch one on you. Like, all right, let me beat his ass. So that's what we had to do to semi-pro. You know what I'm saying? We fuck around with semi-pro, beat semi-pro ass. Took one, boom. You know what I'm saying? West PA caught us slipping. And we come back and Timberwolves catch us slipping. We like, all right, enough of that. Not everybody getting their head beat in. So, you know what I'm saying? For 2 years straight, like you said, 35 games straight, 2 nationals, everybody got their head kicked in.
Yeah. I see you don't do a lot of talking on the board or nothing, but it seems like you be going crazy on the field. How does like you stay away from the board?
Yeah. I was watching the NBA YoungBoy interview. They like, why you don't follow nobody? He like, niggas is weird. Niggas is weird. No, that's what I am. I'm real. So I'm gonna talk to you face to face. I'm not gonna argue with you on the internet. You know, I don't want to argue with you because people get the, you know what I'm saying, going crazy. So I'd rather talk to you face to face. But really, I think it's time to let the young boys have the internet. You know, in person, I'm gonna be who I'm gonna be, and that's for my team. But yeah, let the young boys have the internet. But see, we gotta lead them right. And I wish I had the patience to really be on the internet to clear up a lot of shit, because they ain't gonna do nothing but take all the weird shit that you know what I'm saying, the old heads is leading the young boys wrong. We got a good young crowd. Them little niggas be working out with each other, getting it in. They care about football. So that's what they need to hear instead of hearing about all this other weird shit, like what type of, just all the other bullshit I ain't gonna even get into. But I hope they keep doing their thing. The young boys, I see them putting, they got their little young nigga nation or whatever they be saying. I like it. So when they be shooting at the old heads, I don't take it, because I ain't the old head in the way or not working or, you know what I'm saying, just that old mentality, like don't practice and all that. Everybody know, you know, my crew, we still get it in. What I believe in is the same thing they believe in. So I've been around for a while. I don't really need to be seen on the internet. People, you know what I'm saying, people kind of know who I am. Like you say, on the field, I'd rather for my presence to be known.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, the biggest game I ever seen, y'all playing the Lincoln Way Patriots. It's late in the fourth quarter. What's going through your mind? Take us through the steps where Jose catch the interception and pitch it to you. What was on your mind? Did you know who you was going to pitch it to when you got it?
Yeah, one of my dogs. I mean, everybody, my dogs is the Ravens, but some people, you know, that moment ain't for them. So I'm slow. So I'm looking to get it out of my hand. I'm smart. I'm really just gonna hold it long enough for Jose to come back around.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Occupy some time and get it back in Zay's hands. But once I seen somebody flew past me, I knew, you know what I'm saying, that wasn't the right person. And Nar, boom. You know, Nar got all that energy.
Yeah. So was that like the best game like you ever played in?
That was a great game. I didn't play it in a lot. That's a hard question. I'm not going to say best game. Absolutely no. Because I won the championship on the 1 yard line, you know what I'm saying, against Nemo Cyclones, a league championship, and they on the 1. And they the biggest team I ever seen. We stopped them. So, but regular season, you know, that Seminoles game and then that Lincoln Way game, probably, yeah, that was probably some of the top. That was 1 versus 2 in the nation, so that was one of the top regular season games.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the best championship?
Um, that was the league, the GMFL, McCormick League, GMFL. Yeah, that was the league championship, 2012 when we won. Like I said, our back was against the wall, and we won that 6-3. That was one of the better
that
games.
was a classic then.
Yeah. Then that fire game in 2012, shit, they kind of had us beat. We caused a fumble, and shit, we scored with no seconds left, I think, or game winning maybe like 4 seconds left. So that was a dog game. I done been in some games.
Yeah,
Nail
you played so much.
Yeah.
So you done had a Hall of Fame career, right? And like for the new kids that's coming to the Ravens, like how do you prepare them for big games and everything?
It's easy because all they new people that come to the Ravens, all they doing is they watching the vets. And they see how we don't be on no super nervous. We don't change nothing. I mean, we kind of look at everybody like we know we could smack everybody if we play Ravens football. So, you know, that's just how we go about it. It ain't nobody different. I mean, we didn't play 1 versus 2 many times. And we just go about it like if we do what we gonna do, we gonna win by a couple touchdowns. Nothing what they do matter if we doing what we supposed to do.
Okay. So y'all got a game, upcoming game, the championship, coming this Saturday. You looking forward to that game? I know and everything. What's your mind state for that game?
Same thing. Go ahead. They 13-0. They got their league championship, which is one of the better leagues. The league they play in, that's a good league. So we want Shane Toussaint. We want all that what y'all done did this year. We about to take it, basically. We about to take it. Now we get to be a little bit of the underdogs. They number 3 in the nation. So we finally we get to play somebody who ranked higher than us. So we about to eat all that up.
Okay, but by you playing so long, how like what's the timetable of your retirement or something? Like, or you gonna keep playing?
Nah, I think it's time. I think we win this, go ahead and win in Florida. Then I think it's time.
Oh, you think it's time this year?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your body telling you?
I can still play, but it's time. It's time to let other people take over. I done did pretty much everything. You know what I'm saying? I done did everything you could do. Everything you could do. The stats is retarded, you know what I'm saying? I say my stats, people think I'm lying because they so crazy. So
until they go to a game and they see you on every tackle.
Right. I mean, it's in the books. It's black and white.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The people, what French Montana say, when the hate don't work, they start telling lies. They hate on me so much, but they can't take nothing away from me, so they start lying. I mean, I got plaques. I got MVP plaques in my house. I got All-American. I got everything. So, I mean, it's time to start grooming people up under me and looking for whoever going to be the next great. I mean, Tuck already great, so that's easy. Then me and Tuck whoever else come, we going to groom them. So I think it's time.
So you say after this season, you going to go into coaching?
Yeah, mostly management.
Oh, management?
Yeah, team. Yeah, you know, I do all that anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the legacy you want to leave?
I think it's already there. The foundation of the Ravens is there. The legacy there. So we just got to erase that No, we want that stereotype because that scare away certain people that we don't want anyway. You know, the Ravens got a certain stereotype. So anybody come over to the Ravens and just say something about them because they ain't listening to people. Because if you listen to everybody, they're going to scare you away from the Ravens. So once people come, the first thing they say is, damn, y'all ain't nothing like what I heard. Y'all get it in. All y'all want to do is work football, whoop-de-whoop. Y'all don't be on none of that. I don't know what be going on at other practices because I only played for the Ravens.
For sure.
But I know the first time everybody come to the Ravens practice, they be like,
man,
this shit, whoop-de-whoop. So that's already embedded.
I wanted to know that because how do you get everybody to come to practice like that, man? I'm talking about the out-of-town guys and everything.
Yeah. We go through the semi-pro struggles. You know, semi-pro, the later in the season, it kind of died down, and then playoffs it picked back up. So we went through our struggles, but pretty much the history of the Ravens is practice. And anytime they know, you know what I'm saying, especially when I'm the defensive coordinator, you don't practice, you don't play. You don't start. You know, we got to play some niggas, but you don't practice, you don't start. And the people who practice and solid, they're going to get rewarded with their playing time.
Okay, I asked this question to everybody. Who the top 5 you played against in semi-pro?
Played against.
Yeah, or...
Good. Leave it at that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That way I exclude the Ravens.
Yeah,
so,
okay.
Because it's hard, you know what I'm saying? So, played against top 5, you know what I'm saying? Hunt, like everybody say. It's going to be Hunt easy. Hunt, Roy. Damn, I done played against so many people, bro. Hunt and Roy stand, you know what I'm saying, above Aaron James from Muskegon.
The linebacker?
No, the quarterback.
Quarterback?
Short, chubby quarterback.
Yeah, they always trying to downplay him.
He a winner. He pretty good. So Hunt, Roy, him. The receiver, linebacker, what's his name? Monty Collins. Okay. You know, he played a little bit of everything. He'll be one of the top players.
Muskegon?
And the 5th, probably Marco.
Marco? DN?
Yeah.
Wolverines?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was a beast.
He was a beast?
Yeah. Just off the top. Like you said, that's hard. Not to play against so many people. But them people that I played against multiple times, so, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So, gotta do it for this interview on Detroit Sports Network. We got T. Sims, one of the top linebackers ever to play the game. Okay, good luck Saturday. Shout out to you, T. Sims and the Ravens.
All right, good luck for sure.